ADA Cardano has skyrocketed by a whopping 30% in the past 7 days, leaving a lot of other altcoins behind. Here are 3 possible reasons for the most recent rally. Cardano's price has been on fire throughout the past week. The cryptocurrency managed to increase by a whopping 30% during that time. Even though this is true for most of the market, ADA is still the best performer from the top 10 coins by means of total capitalization. And while Charles Hoskinson recently revealed that his new healthcare facility will be up and running in a month and also accept ADA as a payment method, let's have a look at 3 more realistic and possible reasons for this rally.
Welcome to this Crypto Wave channel. Watch the full video to learn more about ADA Cardano.
Total value locked in Cardano soars. The first metric to consider is the TVL and various protocols operating on the Cardano blockchain. Data from the popular analytics resource, DeFi Llama, reveals that the TVL soared by almost 40% since the beginning of 2023. At the time of this writing, it sits at around $67.29 million, with MinSwap holding the lion's share of it with more than $27 million. It's also worth noting that most of the increase came in the past 24 hours as well, when the TVL shot up by around 20%. DeFi trading volume skyrockets. Another important metric to take a look at is the total transactional volume on Cardano-based DeFi protocols. Once again, in 2023, it has been increasing substantially. For the past 7 days alone, the transaction volume increased by some 57%, whereas MinSwap alone experienced an increase of around 76%. It's also the market leader, as somewhat expected. It's also worth noting that the trading volume on centralized exchanges also skyrocketed on this latest move, and it currently stands at around $850 million for the past 24 hours. Market hype around upcoming launch of algo stablecoin DJED. Another thing that could have propelled the price of Cardano's ADA is the hype building up toward the launch of the highly anticipated algorithmic stablecoin called DJED. As Crypto Potato reported back in November 2022, DJED is expected to see the light of day in January this year. It's the most ambitious plan for an algorithmic stablecoin based on Cardano so far. The way it will work is users can send ADA to a certain smart contract address on Cardano and receive the same dollar value worth of DJED in return. They can also burn DJED to receive ADA. Algorithmic stablecoins have had their worst year in 2022 with the collapse of the entire Terra Luna ecosystem. However, there's still anticipation building up to the event, and it could be part of the reasons for the recent increase in the price of ADA. Overview of Cardano. Cardano is a blockchain network that operates under a proof-of-stake consensus mechanism, like Ethereum now does after the merge. This system allows token owners to lock up, or stake, their holdings in order to help validate new transactions on the blockchain. It's meant to be far more environmentally friendly than a proof-of-work system. Cardano's exciting Layer 2 scaling solution, known as Hydra, will theoretically be able to process 1 million transactions per second, astronomically higher than Bitcoin's 3 TPS and Ethereum's 13 TPS. Another standout feature of Cardano is its slow and steady development approach. Using a team of scientists and researchers from various universities across the globe, Cardano is known for its phased upgrade process. Supporters view this as a valuable feature, as it ensures all scenarios are thought through and nothing is missed. This contrasts starkly with the go fast and break things philosophy of most crypto projects. Recent developments. In September, Cardano completed an upgrade called the Vassal Hard Fork, which was meant to improve scalability and pave the way for the development of decentralized applications. According to analytics service Santiment, Cardano ended 2022 as the network with the highest developer activity occurring on it, overtaking Ethereum. Additionally, Cardano plans to launch its own stablecoin, called the JED, this month. That stablecoin will boost Cardano's ability to become a more important player in the world of decentralized finance protocols, an area many still argue is crypto's most compelling use case. Cardano's official website also mentions real enterprise-level solutions the technology can offer. For example, Cardano can be used by financial services firms to improve the processes by which they onboard clients. Additionally, it can be used to track parts of a supply chain for agriculture companies. These developments are still in their early stages, but the fact that this cryptocurrency is focusing on real-world applications is promising. What is ADA? ADA is the cryptocurrency for the Cardano platform. Cardano's coin is named after Ada Lovelace, a 19th-century mathematician known as the first computer programmer. People use ADA tokens to pay transaction fees for using the platform. It's also given out to the validators as a reward for running the proof-of-stake system. How does Cardano work? With a blockchain network, there needs to be a way to verify transactions to ensure people don't spend the same tokens twice. Given the decentralization, There's no central authority like a bank working to handle the job. Based on proof-of-work consensus mechanisms, Bitcoin and Ethereum 1.0 miners run computers to solve complex mathematical equations and add new blocks of data to the blockchain, receiving crypto in exchange for their work. This is time-consuming and uses up large amounts of electricity. Cardano uses staking, a process where network participants deposit set amounts of crypto to earn the right to participate in the operation of the blockchain. The protocol is designed to keep energy expenditure during the block production process to a minimum, said Daniel Hill, president of Hill Wealth Strategies. How to buy Cardano? You do not buy Cardano itself but rather its altcoin, ADA. To buy ADA, you can sign up for an account with one of the major cryptocurrency exchanges. You can then store ADA either on the platform itself or in a crypto wallet. Where to buy Cardano? As one of the most popular cryptocurrencies, you can buy ADA for the Cardano network from most top cryptocurrency exchanges. Binance, Coinbase, Gemini, and Kraken are a few of the major players that sell ADA. To help find a good fit, check out this review and compare the best crypto exchanges. How to use Cardano? You can use ADA like any cryptocurrency. You could hold onto it as an investment, use it for purchases and exchange it. You can also use your ADA to cover transaction fees on the Cardano network, and for staking to earn more tokens. If you want to hold Cardano long-term, pay attention to which wallet you use. The two official Cardano wallets are the Daedalus wallet and the Yoroi wallet. Both wallets allow users to earn new Cardano by staking their assets, and also allow them to vote in Project Catalyst, a fund awarding ADA to Cardano projects, Jebing said. Grabbing also said that developers and institutions can use the Cardano network for projects, even if they don't use the ADA token directly. Perhaps most notable is the Atala Prism project, which seeks to issue digital identities to students across Ethiopia, including verifiable information about academic performance, he added. There are plenty of DeFi and non-fungible token initiatives within the Cardano ecosystem. 2. A few of these projects include the decentralized exchange SundaeSwap and the decentralized and trustless lending protocol MELD, to name a couple.
Subscribe to our channel to keep up with new content. Your subscription, support, and feedback are much appreciated.